Well, it's March the 5th, 2011, and here I am in Souk, property I've owned since 1978. And at one time there was no houses for a mile in all directions, and now there's 600 homes within probably 600 yards from here. So what we're having is a vast increase in population, usually through immigration, and the idea being that multiculturalism is good for Canada. Well, now we have the word from Angela Merkel, the Chancellor of Germany, Nicolas Sarkozy, the President of France, and Mr. Cameron, the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom, that multiculturalism is a failure. And clearly this has been the one thing that Canada contributed more than anything else to the world's idea of how countries should be. Multiculturalism was supposed to be the solution to all our problems, the United Nations here at home. Well, it hasn't really worked out that way. Large areas of the city of Vancouver are occupied in a sort of ethnic ghetto by people who maintain their own language and culture, virtually disdaining anything that was or is Canadian. Consequently, if Canada is to continue and multiculturalism is to persist, we're guaranteed, in the end, ethnic conflict, and the creation of not one country with any one culture, but a multiplicity of little countries with conflicting ideas, values, and ideologies. It's already reflected in the fact that some constituencies have to have, and I repeat, have to have, a candidate from a particular ethnic group in order to get elected. That basically comes down to sort of a patchwork racism, which is really what multiculturalism boils down to. And then it becomes a conflict between the various ethnic groups as to who can occupy more territory and control more of the public purse. That's why there's a rush by certain ethnic groups to occupy privileged positions in government, so they can reward the ethnic group from which they come. This is not going to produce any form of a united country. And consequently, the major nations of Europe, France, Germany, the United Kingdom, probably Spain and Italy as well, have recognized that multiculturalism is a failure and it cannot produce any form of ethnic or national unity. And that's something Western Canada needs and should have. And we will not have it as long as the immigration policy of Canada is dictated by a government in Ottawa made up of those who have to reflect this multicultural attitude created by the big centers of Toronto, Montreal, and Vancouver. They basically run the country. If we want to maintain a beautiful country with natural geography like we have around me today, it's essential that we first limit population increase and growth to preserve our environment and maintain and gradually develop a common culture, common values, common ideology, and that's only going to be possible in Western Canada when we form a free and independent nation of Western Canada. Then we can control and determine our own immigration, and that's why I say, and have said so many times before, free the West.